Alright, welcome to the second half of the review of the quiz. These two are multiplication and division of rational expressions with lots and lots of factoring involved. So I'm going to give you the breakdown of these two, give you two to try, and then there's a sheet at the end that you can practice more of these because there will be, again, you'll be assessed quickly soon, which is on our next test coming within the next week. Okay, so let's take a look at question number 3. Our first step is to factor everything so we can look at all the little pieces. So we take our, what we have, and numerator of the first one, factor out a 3p squared. Then you try factoring, and then press pause, you try factoring, and then let's see if we can compare if we have the same things. Okay, welcome back. The denominator of the first one is p plus 3 times p plus 10. The numerator of the second one is 12, divide out of 12. And in the denominator, you divide out a 3p squared. So after you're factoring in step 1, you should have an expression that looks like this, or two expressions that look like this. Next step is to find our excluded values. They will be those 4 circled. The p shows up 4 times there, so you should have 4 of them. Sometimes it'll be the same one, but you could have up to 4 excluded values. In this case, you'll have negative 3, you'll have negative 10, you'll have 0, which is the p squared. Anytime it's just multiplication, 3 times p squared, if p is 0, it's going to make it 0. And then the final one is 8, so that'll be 4 excluded values. So 4 asymptotes if you had to graph this. Next step, let's start canceling. The 3p squareds will cancel, p minus 8s will cancel, and the p plus 3s will cancel. We will be left with 12 over p plus 10. No more simplifying, no more canceling. And our excluded values are negative 10, negative 3, 0, and 8. So those are the answers to this one here. I think this might have been the most correct question on the test. Okay, you try another one. Try this one here. Press pause and try this, and then we'll compare answers. Okay, hopefully you got it correct. Whoa, I didn't even... Let me bring this back a step. Yeah. So step 1, factor. I factored everything out. The interesting part is the numerator of the first one. You have a minus v squared. So factor out the minus 1 and then rearrange everything so it's a normal basic trinomial. So factor out that negative 1 right here and have it come out here in the front. That is the key step there. Next, I factor out the v squared minus 5v minus 24 into v plus 6 times v plus 1. I didn't show another step there because, well, I don't have space. Okay, so now after that step, we find our excluded values. Negative 3, 8, and negative 1 will be our excluded values. And after that, we start to cancel. V plus 1s, the v minus 8s, they all cancel. And, oh, that's it. So in the numerator, we multiply the negative 1 times 12, so I bring that to the front, negative 12, and v, ooh, did I put plus 6? Should be minus 6. So that is a minus 6 there. My bad. Okay, that's nasty. Okay, that's good for now. And now you have a negative numerator and a positive denominator. Best thing to do is just combine them and make a negative divided by a positive is negative, so put a negative in front of everything. And that's your final answer with your excluded values. Now let's take a look at number 4. This is a division problem, so there'll be one extra step. But we still factored to begin with. The numerator becomes that. And you try it. Actually, you try it first, and then we'll compare. But that's what I have. Hopefully you have that too. Press pause, try it, and then come back. Okay, welcome back. Denominator, you factor out a 5p squared, and you're left with p minus 4. In the second numerator, that'll be a basic trinomial, so you'll get 2 binomials. You try it. Yes, you get p plus 6 and p plus 8. 5p squared is already factored out. Okay. Next, we find our excluded values, 0 and 4. So there's 3 p's. You should have 3 excluded values, but 0 pops up twice. 5p squared and 5p squared. Now let's do the reciprocal. So we change the division to multiplication, and then we do the reciprocal of the second expression. Step 4 is now to cancel. Bam, cancel out your 5p squares, cancel out your p plus 6's. And then, now that there's nothing left to cancel, multiply across. P minus 10 in the numerator, and then p minus 4 times p plus 8 in the denominator, with excluded values of 0 and 4. Now try this one at the bottom. Press pause and give it a shot. Oops, what's that? Alright, now that you're back, let's check this out. That's it canceled. Excluded value of just 5. X shows up twice, but you only have one excluded value. You now take the division and turn it to multiplication and start canceling. Bam! You're left with x minus 6 over 5x. X does not equal 5. Alright, hopefully this helps with the preparation for the test on Wednesday and Thursday.